Now, the challenge was to fit out the interior and transform the Titanic into a floating palace. No expense was to be spared in making her the most luxurious liner ever built.
What I want to know next is how the interior of the ship was built. Harland & Wolff did not spare any money. They brought in thousands of master craftsmen to construct the most luxurious interior of the Titanic. So what I want to do is to go into the world of those master craftsmen and understand how they worked.
Historian Jennifer Regan has come to Belfast City Hall to meet with Una Riley. This building was opened in 1906, just 1 year before the Titanic was commissioned. Today, it is a great showcase of the grand design and expert craftsmanship which built the Titanic. The ornate wooden paneling, decorated ceilings, fixtures, and fittings were all the finest of their time. Many of the craftsmen and artisans who would go on to work on the Titanic worked here first.
Now, I've heard that the City Hall is actually called the Stone Titanic locally. Why is that?
That is true, because it was conceived around the same time as the Titanic was being conceived, and Lord Perry, who had been a former Lord Mayor, he was involved with the construction and design of this, and it's felt that he took some of the designs from here to the Titanic.
What I love about this room is all the period detailing, because it was built just 6 years before the Titanic. So it's really the same kind of period in design. And there's so much detail in the ceiling, in all this cornicing, in these columns. We've got the stained glass windows. They're beautiful.
Absolutely. I mean, they didn't do things by half in Belfast at the beginning of the 20th century. Everything was done to the best, to the highest, to the best specification, just like Titanic.
The first-class accommodation would rival any grand hotel on land, and its centerpiece would be the sweeping grand staircase which led from the promenade deck to a vast paneled dining room.